begins. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Lynch. It's complete to Flaner. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Here we go now.
Kamara trying the right side. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Throwing, Lynch. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Let's go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nigel Bradham able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Try and start this drive in the air. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alex Anzalone coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Let's go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Returning, it's Benjamin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
A give. This is Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now out comes Minnesota. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And now running right through it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now back to throw. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Southern
man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Green 39! Green 39!
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Lynch. And he fires one, but incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. first down. Murray. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on first down. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
Now Lynch. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now out comes Minnesota. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Here we go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Dagger, be ready. 180.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Alex Anzalone in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. On fourth down, Morgan. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
On first down, it's Lynch. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Benjamin's got it. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second.
Green 39! Green 39!
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Barkevius Mingo in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Drew Kaiser now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Benjamin. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. It's complete to Flanner. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. And give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now they'll run on the draw. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 19. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 3rd down, Lynch. He gets it to Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Here we go. 319! 319!
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Travis Benjamin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Von Bell. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go. Green 39.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
All right, here we go.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Saints on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 319. Over. Hold out.
Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sharif Floyd coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And he's got it. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And his kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Here we go now. Gun. Watch it now, Marty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 82 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much if you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. Fresh set of downs here.
Set, clean, gone.
They go play action now. Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Set, green 39, green 39.
From the gun, it's Lynch. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Let's go. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run.
Let's go. 3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Blue landing. No. Check. Patriot. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Being chased out left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
All right, now, lucky 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So they're going to go for 2. throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Lynch now, work to do, certainly after that sack. This is third and long.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Lynch. He lets it go deep for Fleener. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession. Will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Leopard.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. Over.
Back to throw here. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop the throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jesse James, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Again, he'll drop the throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 50, the 40. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to, second and one is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. And the D looking like they may blitz. On second down, Kamara. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Let's go! Over!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
It doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
A swing pass caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Lynch is going to throw it. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing now is Lynch. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. And it was the Redskins that came away victorious there. Alex Smith, nearly 300 passing yards to lead his crew. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 63 yards. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash? What do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.